Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's Friday. It is Friday, March the 13th. March the 13th is Friday. I hope you're not superstitious. Not superstitious. People be talking about that. This is what's how I told my mama. I say superstitious, but you say you believe in God and you have faith in God and you're Christian and all this, but you superstitious and you got this Friday the 13th thing going on. You go to church, you read your Bible, but you're superstitious. It doesn't make sense. So I don't believe in all that mess. I don't even know where it came from. But the whole superstitious stuff and superstitions and all that stuff, it's just weird. Don't believe in it, so I'm not superstitious. My favorite number is 13. By the way, my favorite number is 13, so it doesn't bother me. And so happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope your morning's going well. Hope you're getting up, eating a good breakfast, a nutritious breakfast, getting your fruit, your vegetables in, eating healthy daily. Make sure we're cutting out on these carbs, unhealthy carbs, because they are healthy carbs like sweet potatoes, brown rice, multigrain rice. Is that something on my face? Yeah, it was. Multigrain rice and stuff like that. Wheat bread instead of white bread. What's up, Paige girl? Where you been? Where you been on you still doing your live stuff on TikTok? What happened? Okay, you still doing your live stuff on TikTok? What's the bad news? Something went wrong? Oh, that's messed up. Why you get kicked out your apartment? I'm sorry. You can move back with your family? You couldn't go back home? Well, that happens. You can find another job. Are you currently looking for another job? Oh, so the whole family thing is not a good thing. Are you still looking for job so you can get the money so you can move? Well, continually, and you might have to have more than one to these days. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You have to have more than one job. It's hard out here. It's people out here with 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Especially, good thing is you're on your own. You don't have no kids, so don't have no children, cause it's gonna make it worse. So I hope you're not having relations with nobody, but don't have no kids. This is already rough, cause it's gonna make it even harder. Cause having a child is gonna make it way worse. So don't have no kids. So you got no. I'm talking about don't have your own kids. You don't take care of them. You don't take care of them. But you're probably gonna have to have 2 jobs, and that's just point blank. In order to make it, you're gonna have 2 jobs. So hopefully it'll get better. You find a job. You probably gonna have to work day shift, and you have to probably gonna have to work first shift in the mornings and at night. So probably have to have a full-time and a part-time job. Cause I'm talking to you and myself, cause that's the way it's going for me. But yeah, it's rough. It's real rough out here. I don't care what it is. I'm serious. You really can't. People be talking now want to work at fast food. I worked at fast food for 8 months and I had a college degree. I was working at McDonald's for 8 months washing dishes with a college degree. So just putting it out there. You got to do what you got to do to make it in this world. Why you can't do Sundays or Wednesdays? Honey, if you want a roof over your head or you volunteer, I'm you're just from an adult point of view. I know it's important to volunteer. Maybe you can volunteer just one day a week. Just do it on Sundays. Just volunteer on Sundays and work Monday through Friday. I know, but it's important to volunteer, but you had a situation to where you've been kicked out of your apartment and now you're in a group home. So I'm like, what's more, I know it's important to volunteer. I believe in God, but God don't want you on the street. You know that, right? God, I don't think God put us on this earth to struggle. Oh, so you're not on the street. Well, do you want your own apartment or do you want to stay in the group home? I understand that you're not on the street, but you're in a group home. But do you want your own apartment? Do you want your own apartment back? That's what I'm trying to understand. Do you want your own apartment? Are you just cool with staying in the group home? And I'm sure you don't want to be there for the rest of your life, right? You're young. I'm sure you don't want to be there for the rest of your life. Oh, you're fine in the group home? Okay, then. That's cool. As long as you're cool with it. As long as you're fine with it. Because if a group home is what I'm thinking about, oh, you made a friend? You're 19, right? Yeah, that's going to change. You're 19, you're young, so that's why you're saying that. That's going to change the older you get. You're 19, that's why you're saying you're fine with staying in a group home. You won't be the older you get. You saying that now, but that's going to change. But you need to continue to look for work, though, for real. And you can still, even though you're volunteering in 2 days, that still leave 5 days, so you can still get a full-time job working 5 days a week. You can still work 40 hours a week. So just look for a full-time job. How much you want to make an hour? What's the cost of living where you at? What's the cost of living where you are? That's good. So you got somebody helping you? But yeah, you need to be looking for a full-time job. But hopefully it'll get better. You'll find something. And you got people to help you. That's the plus. That's the plus side. You got somebody helping. So some people don't. Some people don't have people to help them. But it'll get better. We always have rough moments. I've been down to the point I done had to live with my brother, his wife. I done lived with my mama. I done lived with one of my sisters. Me and my son, and I was 19. I was older, so I've been to the point. I've been down. I've been up. I'm down now, but I'm not living with anybody. But I'm down. Oh, you took a break from YouTube, and sometimes we all need a break. I don't get it. I don't get on here as much. I used to get on here 3 times a day. I only get on here in the mornings now because it's draining. Being on YouTube is draining. This stuff is draining, especially when you got doing something else outside of here. I don't make no money off this. So I'm basically doing it for nothing. I try to help people. The goal of this, me getting on here, is to try to help people and try to promote myself and sell my poems and those portrait frames. But I try to help people. That's the goal of this, is to try to help people, to be honest. But and uplift people, enlighten people. That's the goal of why I get on here. But some daily affirmations, going to some daily affirmations for today. I know, I don't know what's the weather like where you guys are. I don't know what's the weather like, but it was warm here for the longest, and it turned off cold yesterday. Now it's cold again. I don't know how long it's gonna be cold, but Alabama weather is wild. One day it's warm, then it's cold, then it's raining. Alabama weather is something else. So but yeah, this weather is wild. But some people got cold, some people still getting COVID, some people might be still getting the flu. It's allergy season around here because pollen count is high here because this spring weather coming in here after this cold snap that came back. But yeah, this weather is, you don't know what you're gonna get here. But some daily affirmations for today. I have 3. I see my goals clearly. That's another thing page. You have any goals you want to accomplish? Set goals, try to achieve those goals. I am grateful for each moment of this life that I am blessed with. That's number 2. I am grateful for each moment of this life that I am blessed with. And number 3, I trust my journey. Number 3 is I trust my journey. So we got to trust the journey. Trust the journey and what we're here to do on this earth. So Black History Fact. Yeah, it's good that you're making friends, because I know you're the one that was with the had the anxiety group. You still do the anxiety group? No. Black History Fact. Claudette Colvin, who refused to move to the back of the bus 9 months before Rosa Parks. It was a person that refused to move out of a seat before Rosa Parks, and her name was Claudette Colvin, and she was born September 5th, 1939. Now, you said you don't mind staying in a group home, but they're being mean to you? How can you like a place if they're being mean? You're making friends, well, this is why you should have your old place, because you won't have to worry about that. People gonna be mean to you. That's anywhere you go. But oh, the anxiety group. Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. My bad. Well, I understand. What? I'm like, people are ugly. Well, I see why you don't go to it no more. But she was born September 5th, 1939 in Birmingham, Alabama, was an American pioneer of the 1950 Civil Rights Movement, and she was also a nurse's aide. On March 2nd, 1955, she was arrested at age 15 in Montgomery, Alabama, for refusing to give up her seat to a white woman and on a crowded, segregated bus. Rosa Parks was the secretary. She was Claudette Colvin and Rosa Parks. They were Rosa Parks was a big part of Claudette Colvin's life, but Rosa Parks was the secretary of the local chapter of the NAACP, and that helped spark the 1955 Montgomery bus boycott. Going back to Claudette Colvin, she was what happened that day. She was going home this on March 2nd, 1955. She was going home from school, which the school she attended was Booker T. Washington High School in Montgomery, Alabama. That day, the white section had filled up. It was a white woman that was left standing. The driver called out to three students. I think these two students included Claudette Colvins. They was sitting on her row. Those three students were sitting on her row, and Claudette refused to get up. I guess the other ones did move. I don't know if they moved or didn't, but Claudette refused to get up. She said they had been studying the Constitution and she knew that she had rights. That's why she refused to move. Two cops arrested her and pulled her off the bus. Other black people on the bus said Colvin fought like a little tigress. She said she maintained that she went limp and didn't fight back. She said she didn't fight back, but people on the bus said she did. I don't know if that was the white people, which they could have been lying, because back then that stuff happened, or it was black people that said that she did, but I don't know. She said she did, but some people said she did. The Colvin case went to trial in May. She was charged with 3 crimes. The judge dropped 2 of the 3 crimes. The charge that she was charged with assaulting the officers who arrested her. But the case was somebody dropped the case. I guess her lawyer, or whatever, dropped the case. They don't know why. It was said because she was pregnant, but she said that didn't happen until she didn't get pregnant until later. So that wasn't the case. That they didn't drop it because that she was pregnant. But they did drop the case. But going into other news, Dwight Howard announces his retirement in the middle of this divorce that's going on. So he announced that he was retiring 2 days after he filed for divorce from Amber Rose Howard. He announced, like, subscribe, comment, share, like, subscribe, comment, share if you haven't. But 2 days after he filed for divorce from Amber Rose Howard, he announced his retirement Thursday on social media. Okay. All right, Paige. I'll see you later. You have a good day, and hopefully things will get better. Hopefully you'll find a job. But he announced his retirement Thursday on social media. Wrote on X, woke up today on the 12th of this month, and I figured it's time to move on from Superman. I'm not superhuman. I cry, I struggle. I feel like everyone else. Through the lies, the media, and the hate, I still show love and smile through the storm. But now I'm taking off the cape and retiring from all basketball to pour into my family and give back to communities worldwide. He said other stuff, but you can Google this and read the article. The article, let me see. I think I don't know where I wrote it, where it come from. No, I ain't write it. But oh yes, I did. The article came. It was a New York Post article. You can read it, but it was a whole bunch of stuff. What I ain't put down, just put out a few key facts. He thanked all his fans and supporters on his journey. He said he loved and appreciate all of them dearly because without them, it would be no him. So he's getting divorced, and he also said that he's releasing there's a documentary coming out about him, about his career, and it's going to be released this year. So there's a documentary coming out about Dwight Howard this year, and it's going to be released. So for the Dwight Howard fans, people want to know about him, about all stuff that we're happy with, because a lot of stuff didn't happen with the Dwight Howard. So, and everybody know what that was about, the whole Miss Kitty stuff and all that. But about he's allegedly he's bisexual or whatever. So everybody knows about that, but who knows what the documentary gonna be about? Probably gonna be about his basketball career and nothing else. My son brought these books in here, the library books. He wanted me to show them. This type of stuff that he likes. So just showing these books. There we go. I think these are the type of books that you read from the back to the front. Yep, it is. Because it ends. So you read them from the back. They start at the back. You got to read it from the back to the front. So that's the first page, which is in the back. And the last page of the book is in the front. So this one. Let's go through it. I don't know. Some people like stuff like this. And he wanted me to show you guys this. Show you the back. I'll show you the book again. But yeah, this is the type of stuff my son like. That so the type of stuff he read here in the anime and all that. He does esports. He's into gaming. So he's welding. He's gonna become a welder. So that's what my son. But I'm about to wrap this up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this content this morning. Hopefully your morning goes well. Hopefully you have a good Friday, a good weekend. It's Friday the 13th. This is Waking Up with Tasha. I am LaTasha. For the people that have celebrated a birthday, happy belated birthday. If you're celebrating a birthday today, I'm a Pisces people. Happy birthday to you. Celebrate yourself. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Spiritually, hopefully we're going to church. If you don't go to church, you're watching it, reading your Bible, praying, going to Bible study. If you go to Bible study, the church I go to have it Wednesday nights. Then we have like a 9 o'clock thing before we have regular service at 10. But make sure we're doing that. Make sure we're good mentally. If you're dealing with trauma, anxiety, depression, if you're dealing with schizophrenia, whatever it may be, dealing with mental illness, make sure we're going to the doctor, doing our regular checkups, yearly checkups. But going back to if you're dealing with trauma and stuff like that, anxiety, depression, make sure you're either going to therapy, counseling, going to a psychiatrist, going to your regular doctor, getting a referral to a therapist, a psychiatrist, or a counselor. If you're dealing with any trauma, depression, make sure we're getting therapy, counseling, going to a psychiatrist, getting the help that we need. Find a friend or a family, loving friend, a best friend, a loving friend, somebody you can trust, that you can talk to, that you can go to and talk to. Or a family member that you can trust, somebody you can talk to about situations in your life, because we don't want to be unaliving ourselves. Trust me, been there, had those problems. But find help and get the help that you need. Make sure we are emotionally we get things out. It's not good to hold stuff in. It causes depression, anxiety, and all this stuff. It causes stress when you hold your emotions in. And I know men do it a lot. Women are emotional people. We cry, we talk, but men don't. They tend to hold stuff in. Men are more likely to commit suicide than women. Men are way more likely to commit suicide than women. So, talk to people. Make sure you get things out. Journaling. helps a lot. Journaling. If you feel like you're to the point where you don't want to be on this earth anymore, please seek help and talk to somebody. Please go to counselor. Please seek therapy. Call or text 988 to the National Suicide Hotline. Call or text 988 to the National Suicide Hotline if you need help. So just putting that out there. Love yourself, love other people, make sure we're straight, eat right, make sure we're getting enough sleep, having fun, find something that you enjoy doing, any hobbies that you enjoy doing, whether it's sewing, knitting, coloring, painting, fishing, gardening, playing a sport, whether it's basketball, football, paddle tennis, golf, wherever you like doing, music. Some people like doing photography, taking pictures, doing yoga, doing some meditation. It's okay to cry. It's okay to kind of get your feelings out. Yoga, meditation, deep breathing. Find something that you can do to relax. Go to the spa, go to the sauna. Working out helps relieve stress. Going to the gym. If you can't afford to go to the gym, you can work out at home, walk. You can go for a hike. Jogging. People have recreation centers. You can go there and work out. They have gyms at recreation centers and recreation centers and stuff like that. Some people like swimming. It's warming up. Go swimming. Some people like playing tennis. Go for a walk. Do some running, coloring, painting, drawing. Something that you find a hobby that you like doing. Reading. Some people like reading books. Reading is also good. Hunting. Find something that you like enjoy doing daily. Do something that you enjoy doing every day, so you can do it every day. To relieve stress, to get things out. Make sure you're sleeping 7 to 9 hours of sleep a day. 7 to 9 hours of sleep a day. Make sure we're keeping up good hygiene. Make sure our hygiene is good. Make sure your hygiene is good. Brushing your teeth 2 minutes each time, morning and night. Make sure we're brushing, flossing, using mouthwash. Make sure we're bathing, taking showers. Women, make sure our pH balance is on point. Make sure pH balance is on point. So we around here stinking and smell like fish, is what my son can say. So you walk around, be around here smelling bad. But he just walked in when I was saying that. This why he was laughing. But make sure we're straight. Make sure we're getting our yearly checkups, because people are dying from cancer, colon cancer. Make sure we're getting these colonoscopies. Make sure we're getting our prostate check. Men, make sure you're getting a prostate check, because we're getting people dying from prostate cancer, colon cancer. Women, make sure we're getting these mammograms, so make sure we don't have breast cancer, because the earlier they catch it, the better you can. If they catch it early, they can treat it earlier, and you'll have a longer life. But if you catch it too late, the odds of you living longer is worse, because they done caught it too late. So make sure we're going to get these checkups, because you know when your body's talking to you and you're feeling bad. Make sure we're going to the doctor if something's off. Get a first opinion, a second opinion, third opinion if you have to, because sometimes it's wrong. So sometimes you need a second opinion, sometimes you need a third opinion to make sure everything is correct and is going right. So make sure everything is cool. We're happy, be loving, be peaceful. Make sure people bring peace into your life, and you're bringing peace into other people's lives. Make sure you love yourself and other people. Make sure you're caring for yourself and caring for other people. Make sure you're being kind to yourself and being kind to other people. Put loving energy out into this world, out into this universe. And with that, God bless and have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye. And before I go, my son keep bringing stuff in here. He wanted me to show you guys this, just like I showed you the other one. I don't know these characters. Yuji Itadora. he dressed up as this character probably like a couple years ago for school for Halloween. So he wanted me to show it to you before I got off here. So I'm showing it to you. I'm going back into the anime stuff, but so he's, I guess he done got to the point where he want to collect these things. So yeah, but God bless. Have a blessed day. Be loving, be peaceful, and have good energy. Bye. See you guys later.